Big Balls Bob. Not to be confused with Tiny Balls Todd.
I do have a body. It's very fantastic. More of a temple, really, than a body.
I can't tell if he's doing a bit or not.
I'm glad you brought that point up because
Todd's a pussy.
It's right next to Todd's OnlyFans.
It's on the internet.
Yeah, Todd's not dumb. I tried to get in a high honors English class once, and they called my parents and were like, hey, just tell him he can't do it. It shows. It really shows. I'm a dumbass, and I'm sorry.
The first time you've been let out of mom's basement, right?
Oh, no, I'm still in mom's basement, actually.
I hate you guys so much.
I'm going to throw these two guys into the screen so that if I die, they can carry on the legacy of crap that is this show. Welcome, Green Bay Packer fans, to another edition of Lombardi's Bar. We hope that you are enjoying the bye week, getting some rest, like Dan in the comments said. Rest well, everybody. We've got another long weekend of football that the Packers will not be participating in because they're too good at football, is the reason why. Not playing football because they're too good at football. The NFL said the Packers, stay home. You're too good. Relax this week. So that's what we're doing this week. We're relaxing here on Lombardi's Bar. We will be joined by the Pro Bowler, the man, the myth himself, Kenny Clark, very shortly. And we are brought to you by our friends at Artec Ventures. The goal of Artec Ventures is to collaborate closely with founders throughout all the investment and fundraising stages, turning their visions into successful companies. Since 2020, Artec Ventures has helped turn great ideas into profitable businesses that make an impact on industries, communities, and beyond. Visit artecventures.com for more information. And because we are taking a bit more of a lax approach to this week, the drink special for Lombardi's Bar matches for today. So the drink special for today, Nick, if you would like to throw that up for us today, the drink special is the first round Bai Tai. It's a nice little Mai Tai action going on. The classic Mai Tai with some rum, a little orange liqueur in there as well. And it's not a Mai Tai unless you have, of course, a big paper umbrella with gaudy colors and flowers and everything. But unlike a Mai Tai, instead of being served in a regular glass or like a coconut or something, serve them in one of those like mini helmets to add to the football aspect of it. It's Lombardi's Bar after all. We'll lose our ass on the mini helmet market. Those things are expensive, but it's worth it, I think, for the Bai Tai. Let's bring in these two guys here, relaxing, chilling on this bye week. It's Todd Varney and Jimmy Christensen. Gentlemen, how are you doing today?
Good. I was confused where you're going with that little mini helmet stuff. I got nervous. I didn't know how in depth you were going to go. Start naming off prices for them, but you know.
Those things run like at least $25, right? I think they're more.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to get a better distributor on them if you're going to.
Yeah, you got to
make any money there.
Yeah. Just do the knockoffs you find on the street going into the game. Just be like, hey, I need a bunch of these knockoff ones and we'll be set.
Or remember like the really small ones from when we were kids, just flip them upside down. It's a Bai Tai shot.
Ah,
now
clever.
See, that's perfect. You pivot the idea a little bit.
Yeah.
Make it work.
I'm an ideas guy. That's what I'm here for.
We always appreciate your ideas, Todd.
I'll start paper machines.
Do you really?
No, I don't.
All right, guys. Well, the Packers have finished off the regular season. Bit of a fart to end the regular season off. Whether like regardless if it counted or not, just like kind of felt like a on Sunday. It didn't really affect personally for me. It didn't affect me that much. I was not upset or angry about the game. Like, how did you guys approach that game on Sunday and now how it all played out?
I just didn't care really. Like, my only focus was stay healthy.
Right.
Especially after Bakhtiari went out, I was fine. I was like, okay, he's good. He got some of his reps in. He got out. Perfect. Like, it literally is just, as long as you're healthy, I'm golden. Don't give a shit if we win or lose. See Jordan Love. Give Dan Campbell a win. Let that man stay in Detroit longer. I love him so much. So it was I'm fine with it. I don't care.
Yeah, I know I said last week I probably wasn't going to watch football, but I did. And watching that second half had me so... I'm just kidding. I didn't give a shit either.
I was going to say.
I ran to the store and then I grabbed some pizza in the second half. Came back, it was like 2 minutes left, and I was like, all right, this is cool. It's over. Let's do this.
Watch the Jordan Love comeback that could have been.
Yep. Then I ate pizza, put on Red Zone, and took a nap. Nice little Sunday.
How do you guys think Jordan Love played? What were your thoughts on that?
I thought it was all right.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm waiting for Todd's analysis. He didn't watch any of the game.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I know. I'm not sorry. It was more so. Dan, what did you think of that game?
No, I thought from some of the stuff that we saw, I liked what I saw. He was putting balls. Really, some of the mistakes that happened, the dropped touchdown pass, and the interception off of Amari Rodgers. He's putting the ball in the right spot. He's trying. He's doing what he can to make the play, and guys around him are kind of falling. And I think too, again, it goes back to just we've never really seen him in the perfect scenario yet. And so from what I've seen, I like what he's doing. It's hard for me to evaluate. I'm glad that he's able to get experience and he's staying healthy. And he's not looking awful, I guess.
Well, it looked like he was staying ready. I know that because he might have a big game coming up here in a few weeks.
I was going to say he has like a 4-week notice on his next big game. So like if he doesn't just start prepping now, that's all on him.
That's true. Aaron Rodgers has apparently already told him already. Yeah.
Stay ready.
What do you think? How can he make it any more obvious than letting him play the entire second half?
Yeah. What do you think you told Kurt Banker? Like, hey, stay ready, but just a little less ready than Jordan Love, or
slightly less ready?
Yeah, slightly less. Don't take it as serious.
Jordan 75%. Kurt, I need you at like 50, 65%.
Yeah. Yep. Because I'm for sure gonna boycott this game.
I love this comment here. The Packers are wasting Jordan Love's career. Absolutely wasting the career of Jordan Love.
I agree.
I'm sure Jordan's fine cashing those checks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, him and every other perennial backup to Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers that's won that jackpot. You sit on that golden goose as long as you can.
Every Monday when he wakes up, he's like, wait, my body feels okay. Like, right. And I got $1 million. All right, shit, I'm good with this.
You're basically getting paid like $1 million a year for a hardcore workout program for 20 weeks or so.
Yeah.
And then that's about it. And free tickets to every game.
It's perfect. You got a good view.
Yeah.
We're waiting for Kenny to jump in here. So why don't we go ahead? Let's just jump into
amen, brother.
We've been waiting for his dumbass to leave. So
yeah, let's jump into Buy Around here. Buy Around on Lombardi's Bar, brought to you by our friends at Lakefront Brewery. Lakefront Brewery is one of Wisconsin's largest craft breweries since its founding in 1987 by brothers Russ and Jim Klisch. Lakefront has earned numerous awards and created many industry firsts. Lakefront's brewery tours are among the most popular in the U.S., with over 100,000 guests taking the tour yearly. Brewing flavorful, high-quality craft beer has been their passion for over 30 years, and they'd love to tell you their story over a pint and a tour the next time that you are in Milwaukee. So visit lakefrontbrewery.com to schedule your tour today. Todd, who are you buying around for today?
I'm going to go with Coach Matt LaFleur, the now current longest tenured coach in the NFC North. Mr. Matt LaFleur, just outlasting all these other schlubs that these teams are hiring. And I don't know if there's a coach that can get hired this year that would even be close in comparison to the level that he's at. So shout out to him. Another great season. If he doesn't get coach of the year, it's absolutely rigged. And good on him for just being so pretty.
Eyebrow game, man.
Yeah. Is that a pancreas?
Is that a pancreas?
I saw a pancreas. You did not see a pancreas.
I saw a pancreas. Like I said, that needs to be. We need to hear that this week or next week as an audible call.
Pancreas.
I'd
be so fucking happy.
Well, apparently, you saw did you see the hot take running around Twitter today that some Packer fans believe Matt LaFleur should not even sniff Coach of the Year because of not only Aaron Rodgers but the coaching staff he has below him as well.
That he put together.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Which is a great coaching call by Matt LaFleur. Makes sense. Fucking makes sense.
Yeah.
People are so stupid.
They are stupid. Speaking of stupid, Jimmy.
Yes. Perfect segue.
Yeah.
I saw, looking at the notes, you guys all have coaches. So I'm actually going to change mine that I have written down. I'm going to go with Nathaniel Hackett. He's worked his way. He's made an incredible offense. And I think more so, obviously, Matt LaFleur got a lot of shit when he got hired. People saying he hasn't proven himself. But also, we took someone who was coming from the Jaguars. And really, anyone coming from the Jaguars, you naturally think, like, why? But he's proven, like, is incredible. Like, he's made this offense help with Matt LaFleur, or like with Matt LaFleur, has made this offense one of the best in the league last year. No, not Aaron Rodgers, just those two. And this year. And now he's working his way into some coaching conversations. I hope he doesn't go to the Broncos for the sole reason of we don't have to hear like, oh, Hackett's going to bring Rodgers and Devontae with him this offseason.
Yeah,
but I'm excited to see him get a coaching opportunity and make the most of the chances he gets. Just hopefully he doesn't go to the fucking Bears. Go to the Giants. It's the best place to go right now.
How many places can he go, get hired as a head coach, and we don't hear was he going to bring Aaron Rodgers to this place talk? Because I feel like Vikings and Bears are two that like nobody in their right mind would discuss. But I feel like or Jaguars, Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think any other head coach. Well, how many others are there?
You got Miami,
Giants,
Giants, Denver,
Raiders, Vegas.
Oh, Raiders. Although I think they hire what's his name? I can't remember his name. The intern guy. They seem to like him a lot. Anyway. Speaking of the Las Vegas Raiders, my buy around is for Las Vegas Raiders kicker Daniel Carlson / Los Angeles Chargers head coach Brandon Staley for saving my ass Sunday night. Because I talked a lot of shit Thursday. And I put it out on Twitter. I would get the tattoo of the game, of the box score, if they tried 100% to win the game.
God damn it. Now I'm even more upset.
We were 3 bleeping seconds away from that being a reality. All of the stress I would have felt in the Packers game was moved to Sunday night. I didn't sleep for like 2 hours after that game.
Damn it. What could have been? We all could have been getting ass tattoos.
Kelsey was apparently on board. She said she knew about the bet already, and she was already making plans for what the tattoo was going to look like.
Oh, I pray to God Des reacts.
So now I almost wish that it would have happened. Anyway, all right. Let's jump into pay the tab.
I forgot. Jimmy, what do you have to get for an ass tattoo?
I got to get your name.
No, that's right. Yeah. And who gets to pick the font?
You.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Now it's coming back to me now.
What is that from?
Our season-long bets and our
fantasy football practice league.
Yeah.
Or practice league fantasy football. Practice squad. That's what it's called.
Jimmy's really bad at gambling.
Practice squad fantasy football?
Yeah. So at the start of the season, we drafted fantasy football players or fantasy football teams, but it could only be players on fantasy squads practice squads. And so if they got activated at any point during the year, we got points for it. And I piss pounded Jimmy in that. And I gave him a chance. I gave him a chance this week to redeem himself and win.
It was a 16 part parlay. It's not like you gave me a reasonable chance. I had
against the spread.
So
I feel like though, if you're trying to redeem yourself from a season-long bet, the redemption has to be something that's a pretty big hoop to jump through. Like the equivalent of tying an NFL game on purpose. Like it has to be at that kind of level.
I was grateful because Todd could have been an asshole and been like, no, you're just getting an ass tattoo. He gave me an opportunity.
How
I
fast?
literally
How quickly did that parlay fall apart?
the first game.
First game.
Literally the first game. The fucking Chiefs, man. I was like, oh no, they'll kill the Broncos. No, barely won. It did not last long. Oh my gosh, what a shit show.
Let's go to pay the tab here again as we wait for Kenny Clark to come in and join us here. Pay the tab. Jimmy, we'll start with you this time. Who needs to pay the tab this week?
I hate to do this one because obviously we know they rested some of their players, but the middle of the defense has me so worried going into the playoffs just because it seemed like really since that Raiders game, they just been able to pick apart the middle. They did it. The Browns did it. And then this week we saw the Lions just had a lot of success. Always that just whenever you go into zone, it's just that middle of the field is open for 10+ yard passes. And hopefully in the playoffs, it gets figured out, whether it's when we have Campbell back in there with Barnes or Jair's coming back in. But that's something that's going to need to be figured out on top of the run game. But just whatever that was to just give them 10 yards at a time. I don't know if that should be Joe Barry or Barnes because he was starting, but just the defensive strategy of stopping Jared Goff was not that hot. So they have to pay the tab.
Do you think that like part of that is that they didn't want to play like any real complicated defenses or like they were basically just kind of running a base defense out there the whole time and saying we're just getting through this healthy, basically?
Yeah, and I think I wouldn't care as much if it wasn't for like the Ravens and Cleveland game that kind of showed more of those openings. But yeah, no, absolutely. It really did remind me a lot of like week 1 defense. It was just a lot of like, I really don't give a shit. This is game 5 of preseason pretty much. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not too worried, but that was just one thing that stood out of the game.
There's a question for you, Jimmy. What's the outfit for the potential? I'm putting in parentheses potential because I'm not trying to test any football gods or anything this year. So potential NFC Championship game, Jimmy.
Yeah, for sure the crop top. I'm going to find some short Packer shorts. Right now I just have those pants. I don't want to cut those. So I'll find some Packer shorts, cut them up nice, show off some of my upper thigh, and maybe some Packer socks, mix it up a little bit.
It better be -10. I hope to
God. Oh, don't put that on me.
Yeah, you bet your ass I won't be at that game. I might be at a bar outside of it. Teacher salary is definitely not paying that, but I'll wherever I am, I'll be rocking something sexy.
What, Todd, what does that have to do with you?
Because I'm going to be at that game and I don't want it to be that cold.
You know for sure right now you're going?
Yeah.
If
it happens.
I would almost feel like I was shortchanged if I went to an NFC Championship game at Lambeau and it was like a balmy 30 degrees. I would feel upset.
I've been in those games at Lambeau, Dan. I don't need them. I'm good. I would take like a balmy 30 degrees and some snow coming down to mess with the opponent. Absolutely. Let's play that type of football. I'm good there. Don't make me sit in just absolute frigid cold. Everything hurts. It's not fun. It's just no.
Lambeau's right. I'm a polar bear. I'm built like a polar bear, so I'm ready for all of it. Bring on all of it. I want it.
I'm built like a polar bear.
I am ready. I'm ready for it.
I'm not. I went to Arizona, my blood thinned. It hasn't thickened up since I've been back. I've been eating cheese and butter nonstop. It's not working.
We need to double up that intake on you. Get it up. Todd, who needs to pay the tab for you?
I'm going to go with our old buddy, Jamal Williams. I sent out the video to Jimmy before the game of him greeting all the Packers as they came onto the field. One, made me miss the guy a little bit more than I typically do. But two, why do you have to go and leave us like that, dog? And then you got to stand there and just tell us how bad you don't want to be where you are, that you would rather hang out with your old teammates then warm up with your current ones. Like,
Yeah, do you think his team was pissed about that?
I don't think so.
I don't. Yeah,
I think they realize. I think if any of them saw, I was at that home opener against the Lions, and there was a crowd of at least 50 people waiting at the visitor tunnel, just waiting for Jamal Williams. Once Jamal came through and saw everybody, peace out. Everyone left. They could have. There was that storm. They're like telling everybody, get the hell out of there. There's a end of the world storm coming. We're like, no. People are waiting for Jamal Williams. I think they know that he's a favorite. He'll always be a fan favorite, no matter where he ends up.
Yeah.
And on top of that, leads right into my pay the tab, because I'm going to have the Detroit Lions pay the tab. Why are you not utilizing Jamal Williams more? You were given this beautiful gift of a man, and he was underutilized, underplayed. The dude was like, I think, top 10 in yards after contact or something like that. Like, the dude's a baller. And the Detroit Lions, with literally, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown and nobody else on this team. Give the ball to Jamal Williams. That's all I want to see when I turn the game on, turn the Lions game on. So pay the tab, Detroit Lions. Next year, that kid better be a Pro Bowler.
You know,
That's all I got to say about that.
I sure fucking hope so. It's definitely not happening on that Lions team, but you know, maybe he can get somewhere that isn't just a giant fucking train wreck. To put it nicely.
I don't know. All right. So we're still waiting for Kenny. Still waiting for Kenny to stop.
I think
by.
Jimmy just has been lying to us about this.
Jimmy might have just.
Yeah. I'm like, hey guys, you know, it'd be a really good fucking plan.
The part that
just
really
bullshit
sucks
this.
is I can see how many people are in here, and I'm like, it's more than a usual show. They came for Kenny, and we're gonna look like real dicks if he doesn't show up.
Nah, he'll be here. Don't
You're
worry.
used to looking like a dick, Dan. Shut up. This is something new for me. I'm sorry,
course.
people.
I mean,
I had nothing to do with this.
You're talking to the guy that was 3 seconds away from getting an ass tattoo of an NFL game score.
I think it's Todd's name. No one can complain about ass tattoos. I have an inhaler on one cheek. I'm about to have Todd's name on another cheek.
Luckily for me, Jerry Jones is going to come to his senses, get rid of Mike McCarthy this offseason, and I don't have to get mashed potatoes tattooed on my ass.
I still can't believe you have to get a fucking. Are you going to get a bowl of mashed potatoes?
Yes.
Is the bowl going to be like a Dallas Cowboy bowl or a?
No, I will
Green Bay
not put that
Packers?
logo on my body.
Why does it have to be a Cowboys bowl? Did you?
Because the bet was about him as being like a Cowboys coach.
Emma, you're in the minority.
Yeah, you're one of two.
We appreciate it, Emma.
Appreciate the people that come here just
Yeah.
to hear us and
Yeah,
like what we do, but we know.
it's you and Jacob, and Jacob's the owner of this. So
And Labo, Matt Pickett. There are a couple in here that
yeah,
are sick in the head.
True North Packer fan is here for me, so
True North. Well, I judge him immensely. Do you guys have any plans for your wild card weekend? First of all, do you guys like the Monday game thing? I fucking hate it.
if it delays me in knowing who and when the Packers play in the divisional round, I absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate it.
Yeah, because if there's no upset Saturday or Sunday, Monday is the game that we find out, right? It's either the Rams or the Cardinals.
Rams or Cardinals.
Cardinals are fucking good right now at away games. I don't want the Cardinals.
Oh, screw that. Give me Kyler Murray out in the cold. I don't think that kid's ever been in any building that's been above or below 50 degrees.
Okay, now that you said that, okay, I'll take the Cardinals. That's how easily I can be persuaded right now.
Well, you guys persuaded me. I'm like, yeah, hell yes. Give me a playoff game every freaking day. I just want more football spread across the whole thing. But now you're right. Yeah, I don't want to have to wait and see who we're gonna play on Monday. The good thing is it's a holiday, so I don't have to worry about work. But
Who's the one team you don't want to, like, if you don't want to see in the playoffs?
I've been thinking a lot about this because
I feel like it's still Dallas for me, but I've convinced myself that they're not going to be a problem.
I'm with Todd. For a long time, it's been Dallas, but now the 49ers are really starting to worry me.
That's a Colin Kaepernick effect, man. I think we're just all really worried about when they used to kick our ass with him on the team.
They feel like they've gotten really hot at the right time.
What do they do great offensively?
Deebo Samuel.
Not interested, not worried.
I'm just saying.
Let me counter that with Jimmy Garoppolo. Does that change your opinion at all?
I mean, that's the thing. It's like there's not. It's more that like I don't really know much about what they're good at. You know what I mean? The Cowboys, I know what they're doing.
Here's the only way San Francisco can play with the Packers is using Detroit's playbook from this game. They're going to have to use multiple reverses, flea flickers. They're going to have to dig into the bag of tricks because Jimmy Garoppolo is not capable of outdueling Aaron Rodgers.
True North right here, I think, quantifies it perfectly. They're a good run team, and you've got George Kittle. Tight ends have been the bane of the existence the last couple of weeks. Look at what the Ravens did, and now make it the 49ers. And I feel like it's just, I don't know. It scares me because that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping the 49ers lose because actually I'd much rather face the Cowboys right now than I would the 49ers.
I wouldn't, though. Like, if you look at that front line, yes, the 49ers have Bosa, but the Cowboys have Micah Parsons, who's a fucking insane human being.
About Micah Parsons.
Oh, okay. For a second, I thought you said you're not. I was going to say
no. I'm deathly afraid of Micah Parsons.
Then they have Lawrence is back. Randy Gregory finally doesn't get tested for marijuana, so he can play. Like, there's just that defensive line is super stout. And Diggs, I honestly don't give a fuck about Diggs. He's really opportunistic, but he gets beat a lot. Rodgers isn't going to give him those chances. But that front line is what worries me. And Ezekiel Elliott, as much of
and Pollard.
They have a great duo. Ours is better, so suck it. But they have a really good duo.
And Dak can run. Yeah.
If I'm tackling Dak, it's playoff time. You go full dirty, dive your helmet right into his ankle, and not give a shit. And say, let's test that surgery that you had, and hopefully it holds up.
Wow.
Let's edit that out on the podcast part, okay? Just a lot of people
for liability reasons. The views of Jimmy Christensen do not reflect those of Lombardi's Bar and Game On Wisconsin's and all associated LLCs.
They do represent producer Nick's, though.
Yeah, Nick's
a psychopath.
Let's get him in. He's got some stuff for us.
Yeah, and Nick. This is the perfect time. We're about halfway through right now.
All right.
You've got a trivia question for us.
I do.
I'm very interested to see what it is in regards, since we're in wild card weekend. There's not much like Packer actually related, so I want to hear where your beautiful brain ended up with this.
All right. Well, it actually kind of fits into what you guys were just talking about. So we know right now that the Packers can only play in the divisional round seeds 4 through 7. So it's the Rams, Cardinals, 49ers, and Eagles. Now, the Packers have played all of these teams in the playoffs a minimum of 3 times. So of the 4 teams, who does Green Bay have the best postseason record against?
Oh, okay. Rams, Cardinals, Eagles,
49ers.
I think you got to take 49ers completely out of there, right? Because there's no way that the 90s had to have just completely
90s and
that
Kaepernick.
record, right?
No. They only played the 49ers, I think, twice.
Rodgers have played them in the playoffs at least. But Rodgers has played them
I'm talking
twice.
in the 90s.
Yeah.
But how many times did it's been 3 times I can remember in the Aaron Rodgers era that they've lost to the 49ers, right?
The Cowboys were the ones that beat us a lot in the 90s.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They made 8-year-old Todd cry for the rest.
I honestly don't remember them ever beating the Cardinals because the only 2 Cardinals games I remember were those 2 Aaron Rodgers ones that both.
Yeah, way to bring up some shitty. God, Nick, what the?
Such an asshole, dude.
I'm gonna go. I'm going to go Eagles because I'm going to bet that this goes back past like into Lombardi era stuff. And they just kicked the shit out of them for about 20 straight years. That's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the Eagles for my bet.
Okay. Jimmy?
I feel like the Eagles is the obvious answer, and I'm going to go with them because I don't know anything else. I'm going with the Eagles.
All right.
Because we beat the
Todd,
shit out of Michael Vick.
have you been able to Google it quickly?
No.
I didn't. I tried to stay engaged this week. I haven't Googled it. I still don't know who I'm going to go with.
I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about this particular point. Like, this is not on me. I can understand your frustration, but
We are all in that frustration.
Yeah, fuck. I'm going to go Eagles too. I don't know why. This feels wrong.
all right.
All right.
You're all-
so we're
you're all
all
wrong.
on the Eagles.
You're all
Cardinals.
wrong.
Rams.
It is the Rams.
Yeah, told you guys.
So
Third time.
they beat the Rams last year in the playoffs.
They did. Yep.
They beat them in 1967.
Yeah, I was
And
there.
then they have the one loss to the Rams where they got the shit kicked out of them 45-17 in 2002. Everybody else, so the Cardinals, they're 1-2 against. The Eagles, they're 1-2 against. And the 49ers, they're 4-4 against.
1-2 against the Eagles?
Yep. The only time we beat them was the Super Bowl year. Lost to them in 2004 on the 4th and 26 game.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn
we don't
it,
have to say that, Nick. We don't have to say
Jesus,
that
what
thing.
the fuck is wrong with you?
And then we lost to them in 1960 in the NFL championship game.
Such a fucking asshole.
Nick might as well be like, hey, and remember also the years every dog you ever owned died? Here they are. You want to think about that?
I don't know what you want from me. This was the most creative trivia question I could come up with.
It was very creative, Nick. You're very smart.
Until you decided to bring up every bad memory that comes from those games.
Trigger
No?
every PTSD memory.
Hey, you guys remember that Seahawks game 2015? That was fun, huh? Nick, you suck, dude.
Oh, well, what else is new?
Not much, honestly.
All right, Nick. Now, where'd he go?
You said all right, Nick.
Nick.
You literally said all right, Nick.
Usually you guys just like you want the trivia question. you
No,
want me to
usually
just-
we say usually goodbye.
Nick, you actually have
Enjoy the rest of the
information we
show.
want this week, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so what's next?
What do
Who
you
the
think-
fuck won bar bets,
What
Nick?
do
God
you think?
Damn
is
it, Nick.
next
Do you
from
not pay
you?
attention pre-show ever?
We talked
Unless
about
your
this.
name is Kay Clark, you have one more goddamn thing to talk to us about.
God
All right.
damn it.
All right. Are you guys ready for bar bets?
Yes,
Nick.
please.
What do you
Tell
think?
us who.
Out of everything we just said.
Hell yes! Your boy's positive. Everyone else can suck it.
I'm 50 points ahead of you.
I don't care. I'm positive.
You guys suck.
-6. I'm so impressed with that because I'm pretty sure I
That's
was like
way
negative.
better than what I thought.
Yeah, I was like -50 last year. So I'm okay. I'm okay.
By the
with
way,
that.
Todd's was the easiest to add up because he bets 5 every time.
Then how
So
do you
Wait,
get
how
six?
did he end
Yeah,
up with
so I
6?
still don't understand how there's 6.
Because you had one bet where you put down
Oh,
1.
same story as last year.
Yeah, this is
This
horseshit.
is bullshit.
What
send,
that one
send me-
extra bet wouldn't have made a difference.
send me that Google Doc. I think it's rigged.
Okay, I'll find it here.
Where did you factor in Todd's I don't give a shit and mine I don't give a shit? Did we get 5 points for that?
No, you just got nothing for it.
That's rude.
Yeah, what
I don't know what you want from me.
Todd still would have been negative.
points?
Damn.
Todd should get negative. Todd should get +6.
I'm just so thrilled that I'm only -6. It's incredible.
Matt brings up a good point. At a certain point, we might just have to replay a Kenny Clark interview from earlier in the season.
You know, it's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
The dude he's a new dad. He's probably dealing with dad stuff and everything right now. I feel bad.
Yeah, I'll message him again. We'll
I
see what
feel
happens. but
honestly, I feel bad that he agreed to come on to this show during the bye week. Like he fought for 17 games
Are we done with
to
Nick?
earn this bye week.
Yeah, Nick, get the
bye,
fuck
Nick.
outta here.
Yeah, you're
Hi, Nick.
bye.
wait, so what does Todd have to do? He has to do the
Todd has to
fucking
spend
pancake thing.
Todd has to spend the day, a full 24 hours at a Waffle House
or a diner.
or diner,
diner.
24-hour
I'm
diner.
not going down south just to sit in a Waffle
Todd's
House.
going all the way to fucking
down
Florida.
south. They're everywhere.
They're
No,
not
dude, there's
here.
no Waffle House in Milwaukee.
You don't have. They're in Michigan. You don't have. There's no.
Well, sorry, Dan. I live in a whole different fucking state.
It's
Yeah.
the one right next to you.
Yeah, the
There's a lake in
trailer
the
park
middle.
right next to us.
Yeah. You guys are the dumpster we throw our garbage in.
Wow, you throw it into the UP. That's a completely.
It will
different-
likely be a Perkins or a Denny's.
Perkins
I
isn't
will-
24 hours.
Yeah, it is.
There's no way
They are
Perkins is
here.
24 hours.
Yeah. Over here on this
Look.
side of the country.
There's no way a Perkins is 24 hours.
There absolutely is.
If you have carpet on your floor, you're not open 24 hours.
They absolutely. I have been to a 24-hour Perkins.
Yeah, same.
It-
Just go to
it
fucking
might not be
George Webb's,
anymore.
dude. They have
Due
2
to the
clocks for a
pandemic,
reason.
it may not be anymore, but I will.
You
I
know,
will do my-
honestly, you know what it should be? It should be 24 hours at a Quick Trip.
Well,
No.
you should have thought of that before the season.
But for what? What would he eat?
What do you mean? Quick Trip's got some of the best food around.
Yeah, but like,
You
what
give
would we
me
say every
give me an
pizza?
hour off for every 2 Glazers.
Boom. Suck it, Dan.
I
was about to say Nick.
Yeah, because Google's never been wrong about our locations on a store. I want to go there at 3 a.m, and I'll believe it then.
I have
believe
been
this,
to
that's
Perkins at
another
2 in the
person.
morning. Multiple Perkins multiple times.
I disagree. I reject your reality. I reject your reality and replace it with my own.
Okay. Another way that you just deny science right now.
Anyway. Anyway, Todd's got to go to one of these places for 24 hours.
Yep.
And what is it? Every waffle or pancake? It's a waffle, right? It has to
Every
be
2
waffle.
pancakes.
Every 2 pancakes? Every 2 pancakes, you get an hour knocked off.
Yep.
Do one in Oconomowoc. I'll come visit you and just sit there and stare at you.
We'll find something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we need to promote. Like, we need to let everyone know where this place is so everyone can go buy Todd pancakes.
Give them a heads up, like, hey, we have to sit here for 24 hours. Just a heads up. It'll end up being more like 16, but we need to be here.
16. Jesus, that's 12 pancakes.
Yeah.
No, that's even more than 12 pancakes.
No.
That's 16 pancakes.
16. Yeah.
Christ.
You can't do 16 pancakes in 24 hours or 20 hours.
That's a lot of shit, man. I could do it. I'm just not gonna feel great afterwards. I could do a lot of stuff that I won't feel great afterwards.
Todd's about to gain like the 40 pounds he just lost.
Either way, Todd's gonna have to do
From
this.
this fucking Waffle House bullshit.
Before we move on, I mean, I was gonna tell Kenny this when he stopped by, but we're running a little bit of a promotion, a little bit of a contest for the Packers divisional playoff game. We'll have some details about it come out pretty soon, how you can sign up and stuff like that. The gist of it is, though, we're going to be running a squares board for the Packers divisional round playoff game. So that's 100 spots, 4 potential winners, and all you have to do is you'll donate $20 to Kenny Clark's. Shut up, Matt. I knew there was something in the comments that these two assholes were laughing about. You'll donate entry fee is $20 donated to Kenny Clark's charity. Again, I think we'll send a screenshot to me and you'll be in. And the winner, again, 4 winners, 1 for each quarter, $50 gift card to the Game On Wisconsin merch shop, or Dakota Mitchell, his merch shop, which has all the Game On Wisconsin, the Packers stuff, including our coach is hotter than your coach, our fans are hotter than your fans, Postseason, all the stuff that you've seen Kurt and Aaron Rodgers wear. $50 gift card to that. We're going to give out 4 of those in that divisional round.
The Todd shirt.
The Todd shirt. There is a Todd shirt available as well.
There's a Todd shirt?
You're the one that had it made. You idiot. You have one of one.
Weren't you wearing it?
Yeah, I didn't know he was selling it.
I
mean,
asked
if
him not to
people
put it on the
want
website, but it could be available if somebody wants.
Okay.
People
So
want
it's not on the fucking website. Why are you guys yelling at me? I didn't think.
Regardless, 4 winners. All you got to do, $20 to Kenny Clark's charity. That's going to raise him at least $2,000 right off the bat, which is awesome for him. And so we love Kenny, even if he goes to us today. That's all right. Still much love. We're going to get him some money, and we're going to get you guys some merch as well. And so we'll be releasing details about that here very shortly. Hopefully, I think by the end of tonight, we'll have that out on social media and everything. The other thing that we want to promote, next week's show, we will be having our end of year awards, or as we like to call them around here, more specifically as I like to call them around here, because I was
going to say, don't drag me into
them.
this.
The Lombardis.
Oh, it's like
the annual Lombardis. We've got the Google form right there to submit your answers, your votes. Google form right there in the chat. Go there. We'll throw it up on social media as well before Tuesday next week. And we will have our awards you'll vote for: an MVP of the season, unsung hero, best game of the year, best newcomer, MVP of the show as well. All of that. So go over there, vote for everything you want, and we'll have those awards next week as well. So,
Todd, just so you know, last year I did vote for you for MVP of the show. I will not be voting for you this year.
That's fine. I'm going to stop the ballots again. It's fine.
Todd has 17 different accounts. He's ready to go. 17 of the 20 votes are all for
No,
Todd.
I just send this shit to all my family members.
There
and my
were a
aunts.
lot. There were a lot of people last year that oddly voted for Todd. It was really weird.
Yeah.
See, my family does this. Jimmy, stop texting me about this, and then I get blocked. So it doesn't work for me.
That's the thing here. Matt puts in the chat. We could have all 200 of those fans down at Max voting for us here pretty soon.
For sure.
I can't wait for that one. I know we obviously sadly had to postpone that, but I still am super pumped to get down to Max this year. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. A big party. Todd to drive me for 6 hours. It's going to be a heck of a time.
Really looking forward to it. Really.
Hopefully around the draft. The draft would be fun to do there. I feel like.
Yeah.
That Thursday night or Friday night, that'd be fun.
Hell
That'd be
yeah.
a lot of fun. Andy, here's Andy's trying to get the special stuff in here. Haley, sign the shirt, sign the get some autographed merch out there.
Fans are higher than yours. All right, so looking at this wild card weekend, I know we talked about the team that we don't like to face. But looking at this, what are the two games, AFC and NFC, that you're most excited to watch? Like, which one are you? Obviously, we don't have to have the stress of the Packers, but what games are you most excited to watch this weekend?
I got to remember who's playing who in the AFC now.
Oh man, if only we had the fucking internet. I have to be an asshole. I have to. I'm so sorry.
Looking it up right now.
God, do you have yours?
Ooh, Raiders Bengals might be a good game.
Wow,
that's
actually take the first one on the list, Dan. Good job.
Well,
I mean, thinking the same thing. You fucking Googled it and looked for the first one.
I didn't go. I pulled it up in my app, and yeah, it's the first one. But like the other one is the Patriots and Bills and the Steelers and Chiefs. I don't want to watch either of those games. Raiders and Bengals. That just sounds like dirty backyard football. I want that. Check that right here, baby.
Check that right here.
In case you guys are not aware, our guest has joined us.
I do see that. So we can stop talking about all this other bullshit. And let's bring this guy in here. It's Kenny Clark, Pro Bowler for the Green Bay Packers. Kenny, my dude, how you doing, man?
My bad, man. I totally forgot.
That's fine. I forget most of the stuff Jimmy messages me too.
My
so it's
bad.
fine.
Yeah.
I was literally I'm like in my head like, all right, the excuse we'll use is like he had dad stuff come up, and no one's gonna be able to be mad at him for that. Like you can't. Be mad
I was chilling with my daughter just now watching film. We was just in there chilling. So at least I was doing some dad stuff and football stuff.
Honestly, if you would have just said message us and like, hey, honestly, I just don't want to talk to you guys, I would have been like,
I would
that
have been
makes
like,
sense.
cool.
Yeah,
Totally.
I don't blame you.
Nah, man.
So Kenny, we'll start off here. As I said in the intro, a Pro Bowler this year.
Mhm.
Now we'll give you a second if you want to thank us for all the work that we did to get you there. I'll give you that space right now if you want.
Well, I want to appreciate you guys. I'm pretty sure y'all, voted for me and, helping get the exposure out there for the rest of the fans and all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate you guys for that.
No, yeah, try it's.
We suck. I'm
It
sorry
all-
we do that to you every week. I'm so sorry.
In all honesty, dude, it's a 17 games. You put the resume out there. You're the one that got you there. So congratulations, man. Seriously, it's awesome to see you get the award. So the first question I want to ask,
I was breaking that.
you said at the beginning, like Pro Bowl, like getting the Pro Bowl is one of the goals this year for you. So now what's the next personal goal for you now that you're a Pro Bowler?
Can you guys hear me? It's breaking up.
Yeah,
We can hear you.
Yeah, we got you.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Kenny,
Yeah,
we
we
can
got
hear
you,
you,
bud.
bud.
got us?
I got y'all now. There you go.
You got us
All
now?
right, cool.
Yeah,
All right.
what was the question? I'm sorry.
So no, so you said getting the Pro Bowl this year was a huge goal for you. So now that you've got that, what's the next personal goal for you?
Oh, next personal goal is all pro. That was another one of my goals this year. I think I'm definitely one of the top, defensive linemen. So whenever I don't know when that's supposed to come out or whatever, but hopefully, I'm all pro this year and a Super Bowl champion too. Hopefully I get there.
Clean sweep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll riot it in Green Bay if you're not. I'll flip some cars.
Seriously.
You got anything planned for the playoff bye, or just hanging out at home with the daughter and watching film?
Yeah, so I was here just getting recovered, and then today, Thursday through Friday, we got practice. So we pretty much can't really get out. I mean, we get out early at like 11 or 12 o'clock. So I mean that's cool, but I'm just here chilling and trying to figure out some stuff that I can get better at throughout the bye week and clean some stuff up, clean up my technique. In the Detroit game, I had a couple like technical stuff that I want to clean up before I get to the playoffs. So practicing and cleaning that stuff up, and then watching some film and taking that critical look at myself and seeing where I did good and where I messed up at, how I can get better and help my team for this run.
Awesome. So when we had a couple years ago, we had Jamal Williams on every week for a show for him. And I mentioned to him that fans get really superstitious. Like for me personally, he gave me shit for this, but I wear the same jersey, same pants every week until you guys lose. Like, are you superstitious at all on like anything before games, whether it's like you eat a certain meal every day or you listen to certain music? Are there any superstitions you have before games?
Nope. I got out of that this year because every time I'm superstitious and I want something to happen, and then the second it don't, I'm like, what's the point of being superstitious? Like,
Yeah,
something bad happened and it is what it is. So I stopped doing that like as much this year, like really caring about trying to like do the same exact thing or like really worrying. I do the same exact thing every week. Like I eat the same stuff. Like as far as like on game day, I have turkey, mashed potatoes, and green beans. But it's not like I'm thinking of it like I need to have it exactly 2 hours and 30 minutes before the game or something. Like I don't care when I have it. It's just that's just when I have it. So I don't know. I kind of got out of that like this past year. I just been like, man, whatever's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. The only thing I can control is just me just going out and balling and giving it my all, and the superstition of me eating something or wearing the same thing or doing something, it ain't gonna help me out on the field at the end of the day. So I gotta just go out and ball.
Yeah. So as Michael Scott would say, you're not superstitious. You're just a little stitious.
Yeah. A little stitious.
All right. That makes sense. That makes sense.
So Kenny, you mentioned you were looking at film. So something that came out today, I think, from PFF noting that, he's gone. He didn't want to hear my question.
Yeah, he's like, you know what, Dan again? Fuck Dan.
Fuck off. No. No, I'm sure. I think he's dealing with some connection issues.
He'll hop back in.
Jump in. There we go. He's coming back in. Okay. There we go. There he is.
Oh, my bad. Cut me out there. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. No, so I was asking, I think PFF came out today that you've lined up over left tackle more this season than you have your entire career. And you have a career high in pressures. So it's kind of a two-part question. What's it been like lining up there more this season, like, kind of a different role? And what's that say about the other guys with you, like guys like Dean and TJ Slayton and stuff like that, kind of taking over more of that workload of you in the middle there?
Yeah, man. I definitely did move around a lot more this year. I definitely did. I took that up on myself. I told myself earlier this year, I think part of the reason why I wasn't moving around as much is because I was so like comfortable at nose, and then at the time I had Mike D and Dean, and like I didn't really have Mike D didn't play the nose and Dean didn't play the nose, so I really didn't have a reason to move around. You get what I'm saying? And then you got guys like Jay that can play the nose, and like Tyler can play the nose and the three at a high level. So like I took it upon myself to be like, I mean, I can move out and do more stuff at 3-tech. If they slide to front, I'm rarely at the end position like where Dean plays, but if I do have to slide and get there, like it's all the same technique, so I can play that technique if I needed to, and it's all like the same stuff. So like I just took it upon myself to like learn more about the defense, learn more about like what the 3-tech and what the 5-techs are doing. Although it's kind of all the same stuff, it's a different speed, it's a different alignment, it's a different feel. You know what I'm saying? And this year I really like took it upon myself to move around. Like nobody, like coach has never been like oh, like you just playing nose, like you only can play nose and just stay there. I just think it was a thing that like Mike D was here, Dean was here, so I never like really got a choice to play 3-tech unless it was third down. And then when I did get a chance to play 3-tech, when it was this year when I did get a chance to play 3-tech, we had guys like Tyler and TJ that can just go fill in and play at nose and do a really good job there, and allow me to move around more and do stuff like that. Because in the pass rush, I always play 3-tech or I go out to the end or line up over the center, depending on the matchup and where the coaches feel like I can win my matchup at. So in the pass rush situations, we line up kind of wherever we feel like, but in when you got like the base fronts and the run game stuff, depending on who I'm in with, Tyler or TJ, or if I'm in with just Dean, I know Dean doesn't play nose tackle, so I have to play the nose tackle majority of the time. It just all depends on who's in with me and what's going on.
Gotcha.
So you used Twitter today to go at MVS and Za'Darius. Said no one's safe. Is there anyone else that you really want to take a shot at right now? And if so, the floor is yours. Have at it.
So a little bit about that story. Like, I woke up this morning feeling good. I ain't seen the guys in a minute. I ain't seen them in 2 days. I came in. First thing I do, I walk in the locker room. They talk about my shoes. They talking about all this stuff. I'm like, whoa, I ain't do nothing to nobody today. I didn't talk to no mess today. I came in, shook everybody's hand. Everybody started pulling out their phones and taking videos of me. So they wanted to start. I had to finish it. And Z came back and I don't know what Z was thinking, like he wasn't gonna get it neither. So I had to get on Z, and then me and Quez always go at it. So me and Quez went at it for sure. Who's next though? P, man, Preston next. Preston tried to sneak something in before I left. I didn't really have no time to really pull out my phone and really get on that boy, but he next for sure.
Won't start, nothing won't be nothing, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. Like, I came in with a great mood. I ain't seen the guys. I came in. I'm like, what's up, man? Like, what's up? How y'all been? What y'all been doing? How the bye week going? First thing they do is pull out their phone and taking pictures of my shoes. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
add Matt Freilich here to the list. Friend of the show, Matt Freilich, asking about specifically. He's asked now twice and quoted busted up Air Force One. So maybe Matt's on the list next. That's what I think.
Man, yeah, he might have to be. He might. The Air Forces though, like, man, them shoes that you just wear, like it's like they're already dirty. Like it's snowing outside. Like I'm not gonna be walking around with some clean shoes. Like, I just threw them on because it's snow on the ground and all that. But it is what it is. I got my lick back for sure, so I'm not tripping.
Kenny, you just described every pair of shoes I own. So literally any one I just put on and go outside. I have like kids spit up on half of literally everything I wear. So I have two questions for you. The first one I have, are you growing a playoff beard right now? Are you trying to get some of that facial hair going?
No. Well, the beard, I'm trying to keep the beard, but my hair, no. So I haven't been able to get my hair cut since I got COVID. The first time, the first week, I got COVID, so of course I didn't want to be around nobody. And hold on 1 second.
You're good. Todd, you know how to cut hair?
Yeah, I figured it out.
My bad. But
You're good.
So the first week I had COVID, so of course I couldn't be around nobody, and I couldn't cut my hair. And then the second week I didn't feel comfortable being around people, so I didn't want to go and get my hair cut. The third week, my barber, he had his wife had caught COVID, so I'm just in the drought right now, so I'm just waiting.
I'll come through and clean that up for you.
Nah, man, I don't really trust
good call.
With my hair.
Yeah, he has the man bun. You don't want to trust him.
I do not.
My beard growing though. I like how my beard looking. I just don't like the carpet I got on my hair. It's a carpet right here.
That's fair. Jimmy, you got another one, don't you?
Yeah. So this past week, last time you were on here, also most frequent Packer to ever be on the show. Congratulations. We'll send you your plaque. But we mentioned just the strength that Dean Lowry has. This last week, you saw him. I kind of felt bad for him. The Lions backup center had to go into the game, and Dean literally just put one hand on him and just shoved him back into the quarterback. Can you confirm that he got randomly drug tested after that play?
Nah, I can't confirm that, but like I said, man, that's the Rhino, man. That's the Rhino. That's what he does. He bull rushes everybody. Like they know it's coming and they just can't stop it. So it's crazy. It's crazy. It works every time. But I'm so happy for Dean, man. This is I think this is the most sacks he had in his career. This is the most pressures he had in his career. I think most quarterback hits he's ever had. He's been doing a great job, and he hasn't been pressing at all for sacks. He hasn't been worried about what the media is saying. He hasn't been worried about his sack numbers or his stats. He's just been going out and just balling it every single week. And all that stuff has just been paying off. Just him just coming in to work every day, excited about playing football and just grinding out a long season. And he's reaping the benefits of all that hard work that he put in during the off season, and his mentality coming into the year. Like, he's been positive all year, excited about everything, and really been confident about his pass rush ability and what he could bring to the team. And I'm just happy that he's been playing the way he's been playing, because it's been helping everybody out on defense.
Yeah, and it was great to see, because obviously him, and even talking about like another person in his situation taking a restructured contract with Preston Smith, like they both came in and just killed it this year and earned back all of what they restructured. Like Dean definitely played himself into another strong contract, and it's great to see, because they bet on themselves and now they're gonna get rewarded for it. It's cool to see.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, P been balling too. P's been like just quietly, getting sacks and playing the run really well. So love both of those guys. Those guys, they bring a lot to our defense. They mean a lot to our defense. Our defense wouldn't be where it's at without those two guys. And they set the tone a lot for our defense. So both of those guys, they, like, not many people like talk about them, but their presence is felt all the time on the field.
Sweet.
Absolutely. So this year, once again, home field advantage for the Packers in the playoffs. Unlike last year, there will be tens of thousands of fans there cheering you guys on. What should the message be for any Packer fans that are in the stands being told to sit down by other fans during the game? And can I say I have direct orders from you to stand as much as possible?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes, stand as much as possible. Like, and be as loud as possible. It's another year where we got the home field locked up. So both of the games will be running through Lambeau, as long as we keep winning. And I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I think this year this team is really special, and just the guys that we got in our locker room, the togetherness that we play in as a whole, our coaches and everybody, we all just feel confident in this year. So we got to just keep doing what we're doing, practice the way we practice, and prepare the way we've been preparing, and by the time game day comes, we gotta just put the product out on the field and go crazy out there and make plays and stack these wins, man, and make this run.
All right, so I just said we have one last question for you. A lot of people, when they say they're going to Lambeau, obviously we talk about just the crazy temperatures that are going to be at Lambeau. It's going to be cold as shit. There's no getting around that. But they always talk about it's going to be hard for defenses to tackle players like A.J. Dillon, who's just huge and going to pound into you. But are there any advantages for the defensive side of the ball playing in such cold weather?
Yeah, the offenses, they slow down. I think with the offenses, like receivers, getting in and out of your cuts and stuff like that, if you're not really used to the surface, we practice in it every day. So majority of guys aren't used to the surface or used to planning in that. So receivers, they'll be a lot slower, getting in and out of their breaks and doing all that kind of stuff. I think for me, like me and like Dean specifically, like we're like power rushers, we're bull rushers, and we bull to get, and then we get to edges. So when you got offensive linemen backing up and trying to plant their feet, it's hard for offensive linemen to plant their feet and not slide on the turf, you know what I'm saying, on the grass. So especially with us bull rushing them. So I think when it gets really cold out there, the ground gets really hard. It's hard to stick those cleats in the ground. And while you're retreating and plant your feet in the ground. So it makes it a lot easier for us to push guys back and to get guys on skates. So like, I think that's definitely an advantage as a pass rusher, because we're going forward. So we really don't have no reason to be stopping or anything like that. So As for a pass rush standpoint and a run game standpoint, for the big guys, I think it's hard for offensive line. That's why you run the ball, when it's cold, because you want your offensive lineman going forward. You want their cleats in the ground, and them, moving forward, and defensive linemen planting their feet, sliding in the turf. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's pros and cons both ways, offense and defense. But defense definitely has some advantages. Especially like when we get up in the game and we able to just pin our ears back and stop the run game and be able to pass rush against guys. It's going to be pretty hard to consistently block us, because it's hard to do it already, but when you gotta stop in that cold and you gotta hit us in that cold and your fingers is hurting, you don't want to do that every play.
Yeah.
Like that. Kenny, we really appreciate you taking the time to stop by again. We always love it. You missed it early in the show. We're going to be raising some money for your charity during the Packer game next week. So we appreciate you a ton, man. Please keep going out there, killing it. Make us proud. We love having you on, man. And just take it easy and enjoy the postseason ride, man. It's going to be fun to watch you.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
Right,
Kenny.
yeah.
Thanks, Kenny.
Thanks again, Kenny Clark, stopping by. Always appreciate him. We told you guys. You guys didn't believe us. We told you Kenny was coming.
Oh, we were
knew this-
frauds.
Yeah. We knew he was going to forget and come on later. Idiots.
All right, guys. Ran a little bit over, but I think it was completely worth it to do it with Kenny. Completely appreciate it. Make sure that you're taking this chance right now. Go on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube page if you have not done so already to get notified every time that we go live. Like Open Book coming up here in about 10 minutes from now, less than 10 minutes from now. Open Book starts up with Janelle, Eli, and Zach over there. Follow us on Twitter at GameOnWI. It's where we're going to tweet out all of that stuff for the Kenny Clark's charity and our Game On Wisconsin, or our Lombardi's award voting as well over there. So make sure you're following Game On Wisconsin over there. Follow all three of us right here on the social medias that we have in the little bubbles, as always. A little lower, Todd. There you go. Perfect. All right. That's going to do it for us. When we talk again, we'll be talking about a Packers divisional matchup. We'll know who the Packers are going to beat in the divisional round. So join us next week, same time and place, right here at Lombardi's Bar. For producer Nick, for Todd Varney, for Jimmy Christensen, I'm the bartender, Dan Conley, saying cheers, everybody, and go Pack Go.